Welcome to the Prudential Real Estate Podcast, presented by Prudential Real Estate. Every week we bring you short podcasts that answer challenges in real estate. And this week our theme is judging a book by its cover. Now, there are a lot of judgments to be made when you're buying a house beyond the house itself. How do you judge a neighborhood, for example? And how do you judge a lender? We'll get into those in later shows this week. Today, we're talking to sellers. We've got to acknowledge that it's a soft buyer's market right now. In this market, awash in foreclosures, short sales, and traditional sales where people just want to move on, you really need to stand out. Now, beauty is only skin deep, but if your curb appeal does not show your house's true colors, nobody will want to walk through the door. So this week's challenge is, how do you increase your curb appeal? There are three main areas to look at: your house itself, your yard, and the whole package. Let's start with the house. Changing the color on the exterior is an investment, but a fresh coat of paint can do a lot to increase your curb appeal, especially if you're the only orange house on the block. Consider making a change. But you don't have to invest in house painting to give your house a facelift. You can rent a power washer from your local hardware store. It will brighten up your existing paint, and it's great for removing dirt from brick as well. You may find that your house changes color just by removing a few years of dirt. Take down the satellite dish that's been up there since 1994. This may sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people clutter up their rooftops and exteriors with technology. And you know what? Buyers notice. And even if the wires aren't your fault, take responsibility. Call your power company if any of the lines running to your house are tangled or drooping. Now, once your house is set, consider the yard. First, make sure the fence is reasonable. Many people will take their chain link fence down before selling, as it's considered mostly out of date. Depending on your neighborhood, you may want to remove the fence completely. Invite buyers in. Put a little bit of energy into your landscaping. Whether you hire a landscape designer or just a local kid to mow the lawn, make sure it's clean and well maintained. One common problem spot that people miss are low-hanging branches or bushes. Quick trim will do a lot to lighten your yard. And according to MSN, spending just $500 on fresh landscaping can boost your home's value by up to $1,800. So it's worth considering. Finally, consider the whole package. Take a good look and judge your property by its cover. Is it in sync with the neighborhood? You know, you can't have lawn gnomes by the sidewalk or any ornaments, and that includes your holiday decorations. Make sure there's no trash or junk in your yard, even if it's in your trash can. Keep the cans and your recycling bins discreet. Working with an experienced local real estate agent will help you decide whether your house needs a full curbside overhaul or just a quick spruce. You don't want to go to overkill, but you don't want to be underprepared. But that's enough about judging your own house. In our next show, we'll let you judge someone else. The challenge? How do you judge a lender? Get answers here next time on the Prudential Real Estate Podcast.